Hi, Year 8, how are you? We have pretty much reached the end of our journey, I must say. Um, we finished everything. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a taster of the material that you will be coming across in GCSE biology right at the very beginning. And don't worry if you have not selected GCSE biology as one of your options. It's still a GCSE topic, and I've kept it very, very relevant to both the material that you have learned in Year 8, and also I've kept it very, very relevant to one of the main news topics of the day, of course, COVID-19 coronavirus. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through very, very briefly the learning objectives and what I'd like you to do in the lesson. It's a very short lesson that you need to be doing at home. The reason why is because I'm very conscious of the fact that I need to make sure that you revise very well for chemistry, which is happening this week as well. And obviously I've got a vested interest in you doing very, very well in chemistry, being your chemistry teacher as well. So, Introduction to GCSE Biology. I hope you enjoy this, particularly the extension. I really want a lot of you to be talking to family members about the extension activity. Have a go at it anyway. So, characteristics of living organisms. This is what all of you will be able to summarize. I need you to be able to describe and define the terms and characteristics of living organisms by defining the terms movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, excretion, and nutrition. I'd like some of you to be able to extend your learning even further to explain why viruses can't be classified as a living organism. And then the extension I'm giving you is to be able to apply these criteria to the coronavirus COVID-19. So when we talk about characteristics of living organisms, what you've got to do is you've got to make sure that you can understand movement, reproduction, sensitivity, growth, respiration, excretion, and nutrition. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to read through the 7 characteristics, be ready to explain what each of them mean using the information given. There's a glossary to support you with the underlined terms on the slides that follow that information. So that's task 1. Task 2 is to read through the information on viruses. Be ready to explain why viruses cannot be classified as living organisms. There you go, that's nice. And using the information given, there is a glossary to support you with the underlined terms again on the following slide. So read through all of those and the underlined terms just explained over there. And lots of technical terms now coming about. The technical terms really do step up in GCSE. So I'm giving you a gentle introduction to that. And the second task is also linked to the extension task. This is an optional task for you. Read one new article on the coronavirus and inform your family. So if you click on the news link over there, it's the national news link. If you click on that, it'll take you directly through to the corona section on the national, and you can then see an article. If you read the article, I'd like you to sit down with your family and inform your family about the news, and then in that conversation, I'd also like you to tell them all about the structure of viruses that you have to learn at GCSE, including the M protein and the envelope and the spike glycoprotein in there. We've got a hemagglutinin esterase dimer, which is shortened to HE. You've got that RNA and N protein, and we've got E proteins as well. You can actually see it's really, really lovely, isn't it? This is the actual protein coat that soap breaks down. So that's why we always wash our hands 20 seconds, okay? And when you wash your hands, sing the national anthem, and that gives you the right amount of time to be washing your hands, right? So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do that, and then finally there is a small quiz, a very small quiz that is on the classroom. I'd like you to complete it. It's multiple choice, and that should take you through to the end of the time that you need to allocate. Do that very, very quickly, get that signed off, turn it in, and concentrate on your chemistry. Okay, all right. So work hard, kids. Look forward to seeing lots of positive returns. Take care, stay safe. Bye for now.